Good afternoon. Cigar Review 77 on Matt West Cigar Reviews. I am Matt West. Kristoff GC, their signature series, so they say, named, I believe, after Glenn Case, the owner slash creator slash designer. Great cigar, 6-inch, 60 ring gauge. They call this one the 660. It is Dominican made with, I believe, Dominican and Honduran long fillers and a stunning Brazilian wrapper. I have long said that Kristoff makes some of the best looking cigars. It looks good now, but it had the little twirly end cap and a closed shaggy foot that is just great. I love those because it makes it a lot easier to light. It was really windy here a minute ago, and that shaggy foot does really help light a cigar better. The tasting notes on this can only be described as dark tobacco notes. I get this malted chocolate, almost maple syrup type notes, a little bit of sweetness, some spice, a good bit of spice actually. But the main note that stands out really is the chocolate and then kind of the molasses maple syrup. A lot of times I see reviews on cigar websites where they say, cocoa, molasses, whatever. And I think, all right, I don't know if I agree with that, but, if you taste it, that's fine. I came up with my tasting notes before I read any of the reviews, and I was just like, wow, that is exactly what I got. I wrote down chocolate and maple syrup, and they came up with chocolate and molasses. So apparently they are consistent across the board, but it is just an absolutely delicious cigar. I mean, one of the best tasting cigars I've had in a long time. Supposedly this is the favorite cigar, as I said, of Glenn Case, who owns it. It's interesting, though, that the website says, Kristoff's website says, for serious cigar smokers only. Yeah, okay. I don't know why you would give a really good tasting cigar only to a really advanced cigar smoker. I think that a beginner would do just fine with a cigar as long as they smoked it slowly and, not in a cigar bar or on a golf course. In fact, if you are a beginner and you want an example of what a really good cigar is like for a good price, this would be a great one. Now, what I would say, realistically, if you wanted to smoke this and really enjoy it as a beginner, don't smoke this first. The day before, or 2 days before, get yourself, a mild, smaller Romeo Julieta, something like that, that's, a little bit less of a kick in the teeth. But if you had any sort of nicotine tolerance whatsoever, this would be good as long as you smoked it slowly. So, I don't really like that they said for serious cigar smoker only. I think that all cigar smokers, regardless of their skill level, should smoke really good cigars. That being said, this is a very good cigar. I always evaluate on how it draws, how it burns, how it tastes, how it looks. Stunning looking. It's burning perfectly evenly, and it draws great. There is not a single flaw I could possibly come up with this cigar. And that's usually not the case. If I am picky enough, I can find a flaw in pretty much any cigar. I would have to just completely make one up for this. It's absolutely flawless. And they nailed it. In fact, out of any cigar I've reviewed, in the past few months, I would say that this one and the Henry Clay Stalk Cut are the two that, if I was limited to just one cigar for the next year, I'd pick between those two cigars. This is one of the best ones I've had. And it's, not $15 a cigar. I bought it in a pack where it's probably equated out to $7. So the conclusion, of course, is going to be a very, very strong buy for, again, the Kristoff GC series. And this is the 6-inch 60 ring gauge that I'm reviewing today. Let me know what you think if you've smoked it, if you're going to. Tell me if you think I'm right or wrong. Thanks.